Hello, my dear students. My name is Anna, and today we are going to learn with you a new topic. And today we will speak about conjugation. So this lesson will be for beginners for sure. If you have already started conjugation, this lesson will be also okay because you can refresh your memory. Maybe you will learn something new today. So I hope you will enjoy it. And first of all, I want to ask you, what does conjugation mean? Yeah, because we know that there is word conjugation, but what does it mean? And let's do this small test with you that can show you what is the conjugation in the practice. So right now, please put this video on the pause and choose the correct option. So here in brackets, you have 3 options. You have to choose only one correct answer. Only one. So I give you some minutes, please do it, and we will check with you later. I hope that you have already chosen the correct options. So here you can see answers. Let's discuss them. The first sentence: мы работаем в Лондоне. So you have the first option, работать. Why работать is wrong answer? Because работать is infinitive form. And we have the pronoun мы, so we cannot use infinitive with pronoun мы. We have to conjugate verb correctly. And conjugate verb correctly means to put the correct ending of the verb. The verb работаешь is also wrong because ending ешь is for pronoun you, ты. Ты is informal. And the verb работаем, here you can see ending ем. This is ending for the pronoun we, мы. That's why if you have chosen работаем, you were absolutely right. If you didn't choose the correct option, it's okay. Right now we're learning this topic, so you will understand, I hope, at the end of the lesson. So if we translate the sentence, it means that we are working in London. Yeah? Let's go to the next. Вы, and also 3 options. So we have already discussed that we cannot use the verb работать because it is infinitive form. Yeah? So in English, you also have conjugation, but probably you have never heard about this because probably you are a native speaker of English. For example, you can say in English, I work, you work, he works. So you put ending s if it is a present simple with he, she, it. So put the ending s, it is kind of conjugation in English. But you have only 2 conjugations, 2 forms. You just put infinitive or you put ending s. In Russian, it's absolutely opposite. So you put endings to all pronouns. And it's became more complicated because you have to know all these endings, yeah? Okay, let's back to exercise. Работать is wrong, is infinitive. Работаете is correct answer. Why? Because ending те, работаете, is good for the pronoun you, вы. I have said for you that we have the pronoun you, and it is ты. And this ending ешь. So as you know, in Russian, we have two you. The first you is informal, when you can speak with your friends, with your fellows, and you can say in informal way. In this case, you will say ты. But if you're working at your work, yeah, or you have to speak with somebody whom you don't know, you have to use another formal you, and this is вы. Okay? And if we back to answers, we can see that работают is also wrong because ending ют we use for pronoun they, они, right? So here it's also false. If we translate the sentence, it means that do you work in the office right now? Or probably are you working at the office right now? Yeah. And we can back to the next. Они. Also 3 options. Много. Много means a lot. So they work a lot. What options is correct? The correct one, они работают. So ending ют is for the pronoun they, они. So if we summarize this, what is conjugation? What does it mean in reality? Yeah, conjugation is when we change ending of the verb depends on the pronoun. So if you have the pronoun I, you have to put a verb and put specific ending to this verb. If you have the pronoun мы, that means we, you have to put another ending. So it depends on the pronoun. So here, let's see how we conjugate verbs. Right now, we will speak about the first group of conjugation, and later we will learn with you the second group of conjugation. Right now, the most important for you to understand how conjugation works in real life and learn these endings. So let's take this verb работать. Работать is infinitive form, as I said. I have a question for you. Try to guess how we can understand that it is infinitive form. Because in English, how we understand it, so you have to, yeah, to work, to study, to understand, to learn, and so on. Here, it's also the same, but we don't have this to. We have to at the end of the verb, and this is just ending te. So it means to. That's why it's infinitive, right? So let's see how we conjugate verbs. So as I said, conjugation is when we change ending of the verb depends on the pronoun, right? So we have the pronoun я, that means I, and we want to say I work in London, yeah? You're proud of this and you want to say I work in London. How to say this in Russian? So you have to say я and look at this verb. We say я работаю. What happened with this verb? Look clearly. So we have infinitive работать and я работаю. What happened with infinitive? Try to think. So here we have to remove ending te and you put on this place ending you. Yeah, я работаю. So работа is a stem here. You remove to. Работа is a stem and you put endings to this verb. Depends on the pronoun. Ты работаешь. The same. Работа plus ending ешь. Ты работаешь в Лондоне. You work in London. Right? On, она has the same conjugation, the same ending. Also, if you want to say it, for example, it works, also it will be the same ending. So it's good news for you. And on, that means he, она, she. She works in London. Он, она работает в Лондоне. So here we have ending yet. We want to say that we are working in London. Yeah? And here it will be ending ем. Мы работаем в Лондоне. So the next, вы работаете в Лондоне. You are working in London. So here вы, as I said, it is a formal way. Ты is informal. Okay, and the last option, они работают в Лондоне. So they work in London. Here we see ending ют. So let's do small practice. Here you have the verb читать. I suppose from the picture you can understand and you can guess the meaning of this verb. So читать means to read, right? On the left, I wrote for you pronouns, and on the right, I wrote for you verbs in different endings, and your task will be to match pronoun and match a verb. So please, again, stop this video, match, and after we will check. So, the correct answers. Я читаю. Yeah? So what we have to do? We have infinitive, you remove to, and you have the stem чита. And you have to put ending you to this verb. Я читаю. I read. Ты читаешь. So ending ешь. Ты читаешь. Он, она читает. Мы читаем. Вы читаете. И они читают. I hope that you have done this exercise well. If you have mistakes, it's absolutely okay. As I said, we are learning here, and here we can make mistakes. So this is environment for making mistakes. But our goal to understand this topic better today. And the next practice for you, I have chosen 3 simple verbs. They're very useful. So if you're a beginner, you have to know these verbs definitely. So the first verb is знать. Знать means to know. Yeah, we use this verb a lot of time. We can say, I know something, I don't know something, and blah, blah, blah. Понимать. Понимать means to understand. And изучать. Изучать means to learn, to study sometimes. So what you have to do? You have pronouns. So you have to back to the previous exercise, yeah? And you have to conjugate all these verbs. You can choose one or all for sure will be better, and try to conjugate them. And we will after check your answers. So the verb знать, to know. Я знаю, ты знаешь, он, она знает, мы знаем, вы знаете, они знают. So as you see, if you know these endings, it's not difficult to conjugate verb. You just have to know verb, you have to know ending, and it will be okay, but you have to learn them. Понимать. Я понимаю, ты понимаешь, он понимает, мы понимаем, Вы понимаете, они понимают. And изучать, to learn. Я изучаю, ты изучаешь, он, она изучает, мы изучаем, вы изучаете, и они изучают. So I hope this lesson was useful today. So if you make mistakes or if you don't understand something for this step, it's absolutely okay. I will always repeat it. We're learning, we study, and we have to improve our knowledge every day. And I'm here to help you and to give you this confidence. So if you like my lessons, you're welcome to my website, and there you can find useful videos also for beginners, for different levels. And if you're interested in lessons, you are welcome to my lessons too. I have personal lessons, and right now I have started to provide peer lessons, so it will be lessons with you and with another student. So if you like it, you're welcome. See you at the next video. Bye-bye. Пока.